The FJ45V is one rare four-wheel drive. Alan Gray and his nephew Andrew Gray have accepted the challenge to bring this old girl back to life. How will Alan work alongside a mechanic 50 years his junior? Will they succeed in restoring this Land Cruiser? And all within budget.
Hey, we need a hammer. Can't work without a hammer. Beautiful, I love them.
Today's mission is to rework the suspension on the FJ45V.
Early Christmas, Al. Inside.
Alan drops in to see the parts interpreter, who completes a search for the exact part needed for the cruiser.
Yeah, okay. All right, thanks, mate.
And then it's off to the warehouse.
So what we've done here, we've taken out a 7-leaf spring. We've got some two new springs there, 6 leaves, and they're also a longer main leaf, which will allow the angle of the shackle to be much better for a much smoother ride. It didn't move very much before and I bounced on it. We're going to put these in and try it again.
Also, by correcting the steep shackle angle, you gain a little bit of traction off-road. Rather than it bouncing across the top of everything, it should just roll over the terrain nicely.
Okay, let's get these springs in, Kit. Put some bushes in this and into gear. You got any bushes? This military wrap around here is for safety. If the main leaf breaks, the second leaf's grab hold of the car. So that always goes to the fixed shackle.
Off with the old, on with the new.
I've got a bit of a problem here at the moment. That's why I'm sitting down here looking like a zombie, which isn't hard. Somebody's drilled and tapped out these pins because they've been stripped in the chassis. So now when we put our new pin in here, obviously the new bigger bolts won't go through. So we've just sent me a young fella away to see if he can find a drill and we'll drill him out. Did you bring afternoon tea with you?
So with that problem fixed, it was time to get on with the job.
Yeah, U-bolts are always a bit long to account for various size springs. Too long for our socket, so we're going to cut them off. I'll trim them off later. This is a rough job.
Not sure about Uncle Alan's safety habits. I think they might leave a little bit to be desired, but I suppose by the time you get to his age, you can just turn the hearing aid down a bit.
So what we've done now is get our spring sitting in nicely. The centre bolt header's in the hole in the diff housing. Shackle rubbers are all in. We'll let it down on the ground and check the angle of this hanger here and just see whether or not we're successful. Let's go down, mate. So we've got the front springs in the vehicle at the moment. They're longer and they suit me down to the ground. The shackles are at the right angle to make it ride nicely. Andrew has worked pretty well with me. He's not too happy about some of the things I'm doing, but he's getting me gradually into shape.
Sure you don't want to, straighten that up a little?
No.
You're a disgrace, Alan.
We're talking about that now.
Yeah, I think I might leave it at that.
For the best quality shocks and springs, tested by Alan himself, contact Tamer.